This episode of the Binding of Isaac Challenges is brought to you by the Isaac of Isaac. Seriously, look that video up, it's very interesting. Or with Isaac watching his Isaac on the Isaac. Anyways, heads up WGH Truck Crazy, welcome back to some more Binding of Isaac Rebirth Challenges. In the last episode we did the host, which, to be honest, the host is actually quite a decent challenge to do and everything. And in this episode, this is the Family Man. And if you can tell what's going on right now, this is actually one of the best one of the best blindfold challenges to make use of your time, because what it unlocks is probably one of the best items in Binding of Isaac Rebirth, and also Wrath of the Lamb, because that's when it was introduced. And it also unlocks Challenge 11, so that's an important thing to do as well. And that is Epic Fetus, which is ever so great. And if you could tell what's going on right now, this challenge is basically you are only able to fire using the power of familiars. So finding familiars in this run is going to be the best use of your time, because you have the BFF, as well as Brother Bobby, Sister Maggie, and the Zombie Baby. So if you were to find some characters like, I don't know, maybe like Loki, the Loki Baby, or the Devil Horn Baby, Devil Baby, you know, those guys would help. Let's just start off with Dad's Key, which makes it so that you can just go into, well, open any locked doors if needed. So if you find a particularly difficult room that you think you might not be able to go through, you can just use Dad's Key and just go ahead and leave. Very, very, very good. To be honest, it's actually been quite a while since I last played Isaac. Also, I heard myself snort for a second there. And I got less health, but probably more stats somewhere else, I guess. More speed, I don't know. I don't have Missing HUD on Wii U, mainly because it's impossible. Basement 2, I'm fine with this. But as long as you're careful with this challenge, you can do pretty fine. And in fact, if you could even choose this room as an example, if you find like a dead-end room that has nothing beneficial to it, you could probably use it to just leave immediately. And what's good is that you start off with the Zombie Baby, so you have a blue fly that spawns every now and then. Now, no, you do not start with the big, beautiful flies item. So that's something to note. Even though it looks like the flies are larger than normal, it's not, because they are average size. What's here? Dad's Key also does not open up those chests, just so you know. If you want to open up those chests without wasting keys, you're going to have to try and find some lockpick. Or that broken paperclip, whatever it's called. The thing that, you know, Cain starts off with in Afterbirth. You know, that great item. Let's get out of here. Skidoodle. See, you can probably already tell from the way this video is recorded, or anything else relating to that. But you'll probably be seeing this video way later in the challenge series. Because as of this video, Challenge 8 has not even been recorded and will be recorded straight after this. So by the time you see this video, every other challenge apart from Purist would have done. Words, they escape me. Fun fact about the Dad's Key, because I have to keep mentioning important stuff that I keep forgetting and then remembering about, it also unlocks secret rooms too. So if you were trying to find a secret room, and if you find an area where you think it is, you can just use Dad's Key. And I'm surprised that I haven't found that many situations with which to use Dad's Key. For lovers. Keep that for some other place. And Larry Jr., well, yeah, it could be worse. It could be Haunt. Could start with a Haunt fight, and that's not the coolest. We'll stay here. We will stay here, my buddies, my friends, my family. Okay. I don't even know what happened there. If only I knew. But I don't. So that's something. I guess I could say that there are some important things that have been going on in my life. Not necessarily that great importance, but of importance nonetheless. Just get rid of the levels right now. Like, for example, recently, and I mean very recently, I purchased something off of Amazon. It's going to arrive around the first week of August, which is both seasons of Rick and Morty, along with the Total Recall card game that was released very recently. As in, somewhere in July, I can't remember when. I did pre-order it, but I didn't have any money in my bank, so I had to, like, buy it again. But you know, you don't need to know all that information. What's important is that, well, I'll soon be at a point where I can watch Rick and Morty whenever I want. And everyone's gonna like, hey! Would you look at that? A very, very interesting item. Sorry, I thought there was something outside. I don't even remember the last time I saw the Black Lotus, to be entirely truthful with you people. Because it's actually incredibly rare. And I'm surprised I managed to get it because, well, it's not going to even be added to the portfolio. So I'll just be left there. I'm surprised I killed that leech. I'm pretty surprised. Okay. Grab bombs and leave. And make sure we know exactly what's going on. Maybe not that much. Okay. As long as you don't stupidly lose that half of a heart, which will give you the soul. Well, soul hearts are, like, metallic. Wait, which one would be more metallic? Would the soul hearts or the black hearts be more metallic? Because, well, metal can be different colors. Anyways, here is some flies to be delivered to these wall spiders, which aren't necessarily the greatest enemies in the world, but are still damn good enough to fight. I'm gonna look around for the shop, to be entirely honest with you people. Because, well, actually I don't know why. Maybe it's because of some important information that hasn't been brought down to me as of this generation. I do not think that if you go into the battle room right here, and use Dad's key after you pick up the items, I do not think that you go straight out and open up the door. Either that or I'm remembering things incorrectly. I know that Dad's key does unlock doors. I just don't know what doors it can and can't unlock in what situations. And if you want just that little bit of help towards getting that wonderful unlock of, well, Mega Satan in Afterbirth, you'll want to try and find Dad's key if you can. And other than that, you can just go ahead and try and fight the angels anyway, so you have multiple chances of getting stuff going on. Plus you also have the get out of jail free card, which is another way of getting things, so you have more luck to deal with. Oh yeah, I forgot we were in the challenge, I can't donate to the machine. Thank you, ever so much. I'm going to put this heart to good use. And by good use, I mean sacrifice. What's in here? Spiders! Yay! Yeah, you know why not? I have the health for it. I have the stuff. And we'll be able to test things when it comes to that moment. Let us do this. Okay. It does not open up the doors. I had to fight the gauntlet. But I know, well, it already opened up the secret room anyway, so I know about that. Oh, I must be completely out of the mood to do stuff. Because I don't remember the last time I did record anything and haven't just edited videos together. Besides, I've actually had a video that I've made a long time ago that I haven't managed to get to my exact likings because of the strange ways things like to be. Because what I want to do is open the video up in XSplit and add a timer because it's the only way I can do it because, well, I don't own things like Sony Vegas or other things. The only thing I have is XSplit. And the way I've done it, it is one of those videos with which it involves, well, Super Meat Boy. And if I'm doing a personal best run or whatever, with 2 whatevers, if I'm doing one of those runs, what I want to do is have a timer so you can actually see what it is. But both times I tried to record it, I've had 2 different times, both vastly different, and both oddly similar distances apart to what the actual time was in the video. So it's like, well, okay, if this is what's gonna happen, and I'm gonna blame the adversaries, I don't know. I'm not taking things too lax. Apparently this is working to the best abilities. Get Peep out of here. Perchance am I gonna get one of those rooms? Yes, a double room. What's in this double room? Please give me a co-op, buddy. Nothing. Alright. Pill. Lemon party. Pill. Speed up. Thanks, Satan. It's actually in action. That joke was coming. You already knew that. Besides, Wreck-It Ralph 2 was already announced, so that's great. It's 2017 or 18, I think I remember hearing, but hey, it's something. Thanks, Disney, for doing whatever you're doing. Catacombs 2. Coins and chests and other stuff am I? Is there anything around here? I swear if I... What was that crack? I swear! That wasn't really more of a crack, it was more like a small break that you could hear. Anyways, I swear if this ends in a dead end, I will just use the key. Get out of this place. And leave this one, losers. Unless you want to look. I'm getting to that point. It's not senility, but it's damn close. Just got the moon! Hey, golden poop. Ever so nice. Thank you for this money. Blow you two up, because you guys gave me nothing. That's what you gave me, nothing. Thanks, ever so much. We have these psychic enemies to deal with, so that's great. I mean, they don't do that much, they're just kind of a mod inconvenience. But it's... Oh! I know the spider wasn't going to die immediately, but I didn't expect it to do that. Oh! I'm running into the bullets now! Come on! Besides, I really want to unlock or beat this challenge. So I don't know what my track record is. But as of right now, the only track record I have is 1 in 7 in terms of completing challenges. Which, if you could tell, it's pretty bad. And also I have bad dexterity because I can't pick up that bomb. Yay. And I have scratches on my forehead. Yay! Even more fun! I'm getting out of here. Well, that's something I'll like to pick up. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. All I have to do is go that way too. So thank you again for that opportunity. And you walk right into him. And there was that squeak again. And there is even more squeaks. It's too early in the morning for this. Not that I've had anything to drink yet, but there's... I'm just gonna stop pointing it out because there's probably gonna be even more squeaks than normal. Which is, it's fine, to be honest. It's just that, well, it can get a bit unbearable just with some people. But, you know, it's not that stupid, really. Really isn't. Let's just go up to where we need to head. Okay. Besides, I might have a chance to get an angel room if I am ever so polite and gentle. And anyway, why is it that you can get like multiple room devil deals, but only one pedestal item in some angel rooms? What's up with that crap? I mean, come on! The Seinfeld reference is pretty blah blah. Oh, I screwed it up. You know, you could try and make a joke, but unless you have a script, you can't necessarily execute it in the right way. And even if you do have a script, you probably won't end up with the best execution. Hey, it's a super secret room. Thanks. There is. Really? You can just go ahead and leave this earth forever. Because I wanted to do one of those things. You just won't let me do it because you are one of those. And more of those. Thanks. Even more. Love you. I'm gonna try and not express as much love as possible because if you remember those last few episodes, they didn't necessarily go well because Polaroid. Anyways, here's the dark one. I don't mean to say anyways a lot, it's just that I have nothing better to do in my time other than to do stuff like this. It's a hobby. I keep explaining that it is a hobby. And, thinking about it, I don't think I'll ever be able to get back to Okami. Because what I want to do is get some of the smaller projects done first before I actually get to some of the bigger ones like Okami. Which, why did I plan to do that as my 4th one, and why did I plan to do it as blind? Said if you saw recently I changed it to beatless. So, that's going to make a lot of sense. And besides, it's been so long since we've even seen the game, so I don't even know. Still got a double reveal though, that's always fun. Always ran into the thing. There's a gram, got this ball. What else Alright. Here's what's going on. I see what you're trying to do. One of those, because I want you. And, can you please, in some capacity, give me, not necessarily that cat, but an item that will help towards the progress of that. Actually, dead cat would be useful in some respects and regards, because you have to end this at the Isaac, the cathedral. And I have actually had a run where I was doing this and I managed to die at the very last chip point in the cathedral. And I was really, really, really angry with it. It was not a fun experience. And like I said beforehand, when fighting Isaac, if you're doing stuff like that, fighting an enemy while fighting Isaac, and you die on that last point, especially when playing as the Lost or the Keeper, if you don't have things like the Piggy Bank or the Swallow Penny, stuff like that, it's really, really heartbreaking, because you're so close to getting to where you need to be, and then you end up getting hit by the unpredictable attack, that of which has been given by yourself, ironically enough. And you end up... Actually, I didn't even think about that right now. So, why do you have to end up killing yourself? Maybe that's why Isaac went missing and went into the chest. Hey look, it's a Chihuahua's head. Does nothing to me, but thanks anyway. And I already see where the shop is. Thank you, Mushroom, for having the adverse effect of sometimes giving me a compass. It was a glitch in the original, but it was just kept in because it was a cool feature, I guess. But we have to go that direction anyway, to get to where it is. And I keep saying anyway, and I should probably stop saying stuff like this, because it's stupid. What I should talk about is the stupid stuff that's happened to me recently. Like, for example, I managed to smash a glass, because of idiocy. Yay, one less glass in the household. But you don't need to know about that, because there's much more important stuff you could be doing with your time. Also, I welcome you new subscribers, because when I looked recently, I managed to get 52 subs, which is ever so great. And in fact, by the time this video goes up, there might be the chance of there being more. Or YouTube could do with Paul's stupid glitch again, and have its systems remove a bunch of subscribers, you never know. In other words, of any cases, let's just go ahead and open up this chest. Get a key, and something that's frighteningly useful, to be entirely to the point, concise. If those guys are around, that's cool. The only thing we really need to do is spend our lives doing one of the most simplest of tasks. WorldofSolitaire.com. I swear, I've spent way too much time on that site as of late. Seriously. It all started because I came back from holiday and I just saw some guy on the plane playing Solitaire. I was just like, you know, I haven't played Solitaire in a long time. Came back and I was just like, well, I'm just gonna look for Solitaire because I didn't have it on my computer. And then I found it. And I was just like, okay, and I heard that squeak, don't even fake me voice. I heard that, don't even think. I have coins, so let's just go to the shop anyway. Might be a fun endeavor. Use of my time. What could be in there? I don't know. Oh hey, something on sale. Less is now more, plus 2 keys. Blow up these fires for me please, buddy. Try and get that down. Yes, good. Now let's just keep moving on to where we need to go. And actually, you know what, this room isn't even worth it. And I took a hard damage anyway. See, this one's fine. You can not take that much damage from it. This is fine too. It's just a bunch of jumpers. Which, if you are inclined, you can just dodge them really easily. Just don't stand in the cardinal directions when they fire. I would say fire, but it's... Well, you never know. Cage. Johnny Cage. No. You know, I only just realized that the Empress was a useless card. Because of this exact situation. Shame the Cage didn't blow up his own, well, Vs. They are called Vs. Maybe this, I don't know. I don't know about the words and why people are known as such. All I know is that I didn't make this game and I just want to share it with the world, even though people already know about it all over the world. And I have inopportune times to scratch because I have itches on my thigh. Ever so nice. Well, not necessarily thigh, it's the underside of thigh, which I don't know what you call it. I would say calf, but I'm not quite sure. Wooden spoon. Speed up. I have so much speed. Not only do I have so much speed, but someone's running a bath. Politely ignore it and continue with the video. Good. Isaac's very... don't stretch now. People need to watch you play again. Alright. That was stupid, I can concede that. But that literally did happen. I did stretch. I didn't need to. It's just that it's, well, 8 in the morning. I've been awake since 5. In other words, no sleep. And in other words, probably not even watching anything. I actually did get some sleep. I think it was around midnight I went to bed. And then I just had 5 hours of sleep because I couldn't sleep. So that's very sleep. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Ah, okay. Oh, and it's Curse of the Maze. How swell. I love this room already. Also, how much health did I just delete from my health bar? From that exact moment right there. My guy. I feel sorry for you, man. Feels real bad. All I want to know is, will I actually survive this? Because I don't know if I will. Coins! Sorry, man, it's not worth it. Bye. Whoa, you son of a bitch game. I knew Curse of the Maze was gonna get me. And like I keep saying, Curse of the Maze equals not best curse ever. I know there's a seed that makes it so that you can have endless Curse of the Maze, and there's a seed that you can make it so that you have no curses at all, and even no Curse of the Maze. So that's swell and wonderful. It's just that... Okay. Well, that solves your problem. I guess off screen I'll have to beat that challenge anyway. Why don't you start? I pressed the wrong button. No. In the next episode of the Binding of Isaac challenges, chronologically it's going to be challenge 8. But, in the actual terms of the series, I have the purest, which is the definitive challenge of them all. Which gives you no buffs and no item rooms. Which people sometimes do, it makes sense, it's a challenge. That's the whole point, it's a challenge. So see you guys in the next episode, and while I delay so that the camera can turn on, just know that if anything tries to get you down, just remember, you didn't screw up as much as I did in my life. You don't even know my life. Bye.